Before we get started, I want to give a shout out to Peyton Ryan. Peyton Ryan, I see your comments on all my videos. You are like the #1 fan of the channel, completely and totally supportive, and I completely appreciate you. You are so much fun. I love seeing your comments pop up. Like, I know that you watch the videos when you're doing your homework, and you're such a good student. Watching YouTube and doing your homework, like, I'm so proud of you. Please keep doing well, and I love your support, and I thank you so much, and you totally deserve such a big shout out for being such a supportive, wonderful young man. You're great, okay? Like, if I could like give you a title, would give you a title. Like, let's just say Peyton Ryan is the first noble of the court, okay? You are a special subscriber. You are. I will always remember your name, okay? Now we can get to the video. Welcome back to court. I am the Sovereign. Today we are going to be talking about Gazini and where she went wrong. I know a lot of Filipinos were just dying for a back-to-back title, like fighting for a back-to-back title, like craning and clawing for a back-to-back title. And they're just like, what happened? Gazini did not even make it to the finals. Swimsuit and evening gown and all that. She didn't make it. Gazini was called during wild cards, but got knocked out, I believe, right before swimsuit, and a lot of people were just not expecting that. So let's just kind of figure out what happened, where she went wrong, because I know the Philippines is like trying to figure it out and what can they do better and everything. Just calm down. Let's talk about it, okay? First off, let's just say this. Gazini's gorgeous, so her looks are not a problem. That was not it. One thing the Philippines, you guys are great at, which I wish other countries would do more, is represent your girls. You guys do photo shoots for Miss Philippines all over the place. You guys post her photos all over the place. Like, she is represented. I saw Gazini everywhere. I saw Gazini more than I saw Miss USA. Like, she was just, how is the Philippines on my timeline more than USA is? Like, USA, get your life together. So her representation was good. It was really good. But I talked about some of her weaknesses in my weaknesses video, and I believe some of those weaknesses kicked in. The first thing was Gazini's a bit overtrained, and her swimwear, she did well. I could see a little bit of the training, but she did well at her swimwear. Her evening gown was an issue. That evening gown was stiff as a hockey puck. Like, just what? That gown is obviously gorgeous, but that's a type of gown you take pictures in. You could see that that gown was not meant to walk. That gown did not show off her walking skills. It was more distracting than anything. Gazini's prelim gown was more distracting than enhancing her performance. It was just not meant for performance. Did you guys see how starched and stiff that gown was? Who made that call? Who made that call? Bad call. Bad call. And because of that gown, I feel like because Gazini was such a good walker, she kind of was able to make it work, but it's still like, you could see she was trying to make it work, but it was like, that's not working. It's just not working. Like, she's trying hard, but it's not like, oh. I do believe Gazini's downfall was interview. And it confirms my suspicion when I see her question and answer, or it wasn't even question and answer. It was like the statement all the girls had to say before we got to the final swimsuit and evening gown. She definitely fudged that little presentation part, the speaking. And I feel like it's because she got nervous and there was so much pressure on her. And I said this in my weaknesses video, which is why I'm always very honest in my videos. It's so that these girls or their fans can see the problems coming before it manifests on stage. I knew that she was under a lot of pressure, and I feel like that kind of cracked her. It's easier to perform when no one expects anything of you, because then if you mess up, no one's gonna flip out, no one's going to have a fit because they didn't expect much of you to begin with. But when you are put on a pedestal as a front runner, as the threat, people expect nothing but perfection. Not a hair out of place, not a step out of place, perfect smile, perfect everything. She knew that going into the competition, and she knows the Philippines, you guys are some of the most, I'm not even gonna say some, you guys are the most dedicated pageant fans there are. So she had the most pressure on her, and it's very tough to operate under that. She already knows she's not going to be able to satisfy everybody. She's got her country breathing down her neck. She's got her coaches breathing down her neck. She's got the judges breathing down her neck. She's got other contestants breathing down her neck. That is just such an immense amount of pressure that it was not good for her. Also, when it comes to overtraining the girls, it doesn't leave a lot of room for maneuverability. As Miss Universe, you need to give answers on the fly. You need to be beautiful at the drop of a hat. You need to be able to walk no matter what setting or stage they put you on. And because the Philippines has a strict, like completely stringent way of training their girls, it does not offer a lot of ways for them to be flexible in their performance. So Gazini only knows one way to perform. Gazini only knows one way to answer. Gazini only knows one way to smile. Like she is trained to the bone. That girl is not offered the freedom to really be herself. Give her a little bit of room to be spontaneous or mess up a little bit. Sometimes those little bitty mess ups are the little gems of genuine performance that we get to see on stage. You guys remember Pia? Pia tripped on stage. If you don't know or remember, because I know a lot of people remember Pia being just flawless. I remember Pia's everything, okay? Pia stumbled on stage and she didn't freak out or anything. She didn't even have a fake smile. When she stumbled on stage, she caught her and giggled a little bit and kept it pushing and then gave face after the stumble. Like, that's a queen. And I feel like the Philippines locked Gazini into such a tight little bubble where there was just no room for error. It's too much pressure. It's too much pressure. And when you lock a girl in like that with so much training and being so strict, it also comes off as artificial and fake. And judges will not like that, especially if it's a table full of female judges. Lord, let me tell you, females can spot a fake female from a mile away. Like from a mile. We know when you're being fake. Okay, girls, let them know in the comments. Like, we could tell when a girl is being fake. That is like the worst thing that you could present to a table full of female judges is fakeness. It doesn't, because at that point, it doesn't matter how eloquent of an answer you give. It doesn't matter how perfect of an answer you give, because if it comes off that you're not being genuine and that you're just saying things because you've been trained to say things, and you're saying that this is my platform because you've been told to say that that's your platform, but it's not really something you care about, that they're gonna know, and I wouldn't pass you for it. I wouldn't, because they don't want to train, they don't want to crown a girl who has the most perfect training. It's about being yourself, but being the best version of yourself, you know? Like when I do my makeup, I don't change the shape of my face. I don't change the color of my face. I don't make my lips smaller and my forehead smaller and give myself bigger ears. Like, I don't change myself. I just enhance the best features of myself. I, you know, make sure my lips are nicely outlined and things like that. Like, you present the best true version of yourself. You don't fake it. And we can tell when you're faking it. I can tell when you're faking it. I don't like seeing it on stage. When I see like a fake smile, to me, it's cringy. So yes, Gazini to me was a bit overtrained, and they were probably being a little bit too strict on her. They weren't offering, you know, giving her room for maneuverability or flexibility or really letting her be herself. I don't think I got to see a lot of who Gazini is. I don't think I got to see a lot of that on stage, and I can tell when I'm seeing it. I don't think I got to see a lot of it. I got to see a lot of who her coaches are and how good their training is, but nothing came off as, oh, like this girl's bubbly, this girl's fun, this girl's fierce, this girl, like I didn't get that personality and personability from Gazini on the stage. And I feel like the judges probably felt that too, and they probably felt it even more in the interview room speaking to her. So there was all of that, and then there was the gown mishap, which the gown is beautiful, but it's not for walking, and I think that was a miss on the coaches. I understand that the Philippines, they really, really like to be original when it comes to their designs and how they present their queen, which I really appreciate, because there are some other countries that really need to follow in their footsteps. But they forgot that the gown is supposed to present the queen It shouldn't be overshadowing the queen. It shouldn't, you know, a gown should really enhance her. That gown not only did not enhance her, it actually took away from her performance, and that was sad. That was sad. I do want to watch the next crowning of the next Miss Philippines because you guys are just so interesting and they always give me such interesting women. So I want to see Gazini hand off her crown. If there is a way, a website that I need to go to in order to view this, will you guys let me know, please? Because I know that you guys know. Just let me know what you know. Thank you. But thanks for sticking around for a little chat about Gazini. We all loved her. She was wonderful. She was gorgeous. And hopefully the Philippines learns from their little mishaps this year and can better prepare their queen for next year. Make sure you leave your comments in the comment box below. What did you think of Gazini's performance? What do you think Philippines in general needs to improve upon? Do you have suggestions for the future coaches of the future Miss Philippines? Are you guys trying to take that crown back from South Africa? Because right now it's just like bouncing back and forth between you two. You guys are just fighting and I'm living for it. Let me know what you think. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button because we are going to expand the court this year. We're gonna have a full court full of fabulous people. We're gonna sit here with our gilded cups and drink wine together. We're gonna be great friends. So make sure you hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys all later. Have fun, be safe, be nice to each other, okay? Bye.